Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown, broadcast on the Oilers Fanatic and the Heavy Hockey Network. Well, did everyone have a chance to kind of cool their jets following last night's hockey game between the Edmonton Oilers and Vancouver Canucks? A very heated ending to that hockey game that saw the Canucks come out with a 3-2 victory, but not many people were talking about the actual game following that one. It was really what's going to happen suspension-wise. So we don't have any official information as to what's happening suspension-wise just yet, but the NHL did announce today that Connor McDavid will have a hearing for cross-checking Vancouver's Connor Garland, and Vancouver's Tyler Myers will also have a hearing for cross-checking Edmonton's Evan Bouchard. The date and time for both of those hearings is still to be determined. They will be phone hearings for both players. I'm guessing since they put the date and time to be determined, they're not happening today. My guess it would be tomorrow because I'm sure they want to get it in before either player plays another game. So we should hear on the suspensions by tomorrow for both Connor McDavid and Tyler Myers. There may not be a suspension, but my guess right now is that they're both going to get one game. I was talking about it earlier today with Tyson from Dolany TV. He thought, I think Myers was going to get 3 games, Connor 2, or maybe it was the reverse, but I don't think it's going to be anything that high for either player. Connor McDavid is a repeat offender, but I don't know. They're playing again on Thursday, and 2 games for both guys would keep them out of the lineup, but as I was talking about with Tyson, Connor McDavid and Tyler Myers aren't going to be the guys fighting in that hockey game. If there is fights and bad blood, it'll be other guys on their respective teams. So I don't think keeping Connor McDavid or Tyler Myers out of the rematch really does anything significant. So I'll leave that topic for now. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it's still to be determined, but I imagine we should have an answer on whether those guys are getting suspended, fines, by tomorrow. However, I do have some new Edmonton Oilers news to share with you. The Edmonton Oilers announced at noon that they have placed forward Derek Ryan on waivers and have loaned defenseman Josh Brown back to the Bakersfield Condors. We suspected Josh Brown was going to get sent back down to Bakersfield. That's not a surprise. With the signing of John Klingberg, the Oilers had to clear some roster space, and Josh Brown was the logical choice to move back down. Little bit of a surprise on Derek Ryan, although we probably could have seen that coming as well. He's kind of been in and out of the lineup lately. I guess the one question I have with that one, is it going to be like a Devon Shore type thing where Devon Shore would be getting assigned to Bakersfield, but it was essentially just a paper transaction. He never actually went to Bakersfield. He stayed in Edmonton, and it was just simply for cap purposes, and then he would get recalled, and Devon Shore would already be in Edmonton to rejoin the team. So the Oilers may be doing something like that with Derek Ryan, but with the trade deadline coming up here and Derek Ryan probably at best going to be an extra forward here in the months to come, he may actually go to Bakersfield. So we should have an answer on that tomorrow, whether Derek Ryan does indeed clear waivers and go to Bakersfield. I imagine Derek Ryan will clear, although he could certainly hold some value for some team. He's only making $900,000, so it's not hard to add him on. If you're looking for some veteran leadership, a guy that can win some faceoffs in your bottom 6, there may be a team that would be willing to take a chance on Derek Ryan. So I'd say it's likely that he clears, but he may be with a new team at noon tomorrow. But let's wait and see what happens on that front. Puckpedia did announce yesterday that John Klingberg's 1-year contract was registered yesterday and will hit the Oilers cap today. Since it includes a signing bonus of $350,000 and was signed during the season, the cap hit is adjusted from the $1.35 million face value to a $1.755 million cap hit. That was probably what led to Josh Brown and Derek Ryan going on waivers. Being assigned today was that John Klingberg's contract was officially registered for the Edmonton Oilers, so that now counts against their cap. As for John Klingberg, we know he's coming into Edmonton today, set to join the team tomorrow for practice. The Oilers are going to see where he's at and then determine when he officially joins the lineup. But with Josh Brown now sent down, the Oilers have room for him. The Oilers do have another defenseman still with them in Alec Regula, but last I heard was Regula was skating on his own, still not with the team, and there was still nothing official on when he's coming back. So technically there'll be 8 defensemen with the Edmonton Oilers, but Alec Regula does not count against the salary cap until he's activated by the Edmonton Oilers. So only really 7 players that they can use on the blue line. So I think that's all I have for now, guys, but we will have more news tomorrow by noon, whether or not Derek Ryan clears waivers or is headed to Bakersfield, and I imagine we should have news on Connor McDavid and Tyler Myers by tomorrow on what's happening. But if we do end up getting that later today, I will update you guys with another video. But like I said, they said the date and time was still to be determined, so it didn't make it sound like those hearings were happening today. So I think it will be tomorrow before we hear something on those guys and whether or not they're getting suspended or just fined. Like I said, I think that's all I have for now, guys. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.